Okay, let's start.
So, kanina, we discussed the concept of indeterminates. Now, yung concept of indeterminate related sa mga rational function. Kasi pwede tayo makakuha ng ganyong quotient, 0 over 0. Eh, kumahanap tayo ng paraan para makuha natin yung deified one. Now, may mga iba pang quadratic function, in particular, katulad ng square root function. Kaya kasi, di ba sila yung napakarami may mga provided that. So, ang corresponding concept naman dito when it comes to square root function, absolute value, greatest integer function, because of a one-sided integral. So we start. Consider the function f of x equal to square root of x minus 1. Note that, sige, makakashock. Okay, etong isang to, kapag pinasok natin yung limit sa loob, ano ang sagot? This one will be the limit of x minus 1 square root as x approaches 1. Now the answer for this one would be square root of, this would be 1 minus 1, so 0. So ito ay square root of 0. So this one would be 0. However, what if yung 1 natin dito, tandaan yung limit we're just approaching 1. So kunyari, yung mga value ng x natin dito ay 1.01. So if x 1.01, 1.01 minus 1, that would be 0.01. Square root ng 0.01 is very near to 0. Pero, may iba pang mga number na malapit kay 1 maliban kay 1.01. Let's say, 0.99. 0.99 minus 1, that would be negative 0.01. Ano ang square ng negative 0.01? It would be an imaginary number. So this one here, yung limit nito actually does not exist. Pero pag ginamit yung limit theorem, sinasabi, 0. So ito yung mga isa sa mga problema sa mga square root talaga. Kasi alam natin, itong isang to does not. Or this one, dapat ang limit nito, kung gusto natin lagyan isang limit nito, dapat ang limit nito ay greater than 0. Ito ang gusto natin. Pero ang nakita natin dito, this one is equal to 0. 0 is not greater than itself. So this one is, this is not. Okay. So ibig sabihin as x assumes values greater than 1 and going closer getting closer and closer to 1, but not necessarily reach to 1, the corresponding values of x gets closer and closer to 0. However, if x here can assume values less than 1, since ano ang domain ni f? Ang domain ni f ay it's only from 1 to positive infinity. So ibig sabihin, if you are, for example, 5, nasa right siya ni 1, any number coming from the right of 1, saan papunta yung value nila? So yung value ni 5 sa 2, yung value dito, nandito. So nakikita nyo, habang mag-march yung mga x's papunta sa 1, yung mga value naman, yung mga points dito, saan sila pupunta? Sa 0. Pero dito, wala kang pwedeng kunin number. Kasi wala kang graph, wala kang actually graph nga dito eh. So ibig sabihin, dito, wala tayo limit as x takes values less than 1. So, dito lang tayo actually define sa particular region dito, wala. means dapat, hence there's no open interval about 1. Not necessarily center sa 1 ha. Kailangan lang about 1. So pwede yung open interval mo. Ito. Hindi kailangan mag-sing na kayo nasa east ni 1 at nasa west ni 1. Kahit sino sila. Basta na kay 1. Now, there's no open interval about 1 such that f of x is defined. Ibig sabihin, dahil dapat si x, it approaches 1 from the left or approaches 1 coming from the left or right of 1. Dahil nag-agree lamang siya kapag nasa right of 1, ibig sabihin, ano ang limit ito? The limit here does not exist. Okay? So, hindi ito indeterminate. Ito yung first case now, does not exist. And we abbreviate it to D and B. Okay? So, definition. So, alam natin, nag-exist lang siya kung yung values natin, it's from the right or from the left. So, baka pwede natin i-modify ng konti definition natin para naman tayo ng limit for this particular functions. Katulad yung ginawa natin sa mga rational. So, number 1, kung function f is defined on an open interval a minus b comma b, where b is positive, then the limit of f of x as x approaches a from the left is L, then the limit of f of x is equal to L as x approaches a from the left. So, nasa yung mga yun? So, ito yung mga yun. So, a from the left, no? Nandito yung mga yun. So, a minus b. Ito yung interval natin. So, coming from the left, a. So, kailangan malapit na malapit a na. So, we can choose somewhere here. So, let's call this one a minus delta. Okay? Then yung mga values coming from the left. On the other hand, if a function f is defined on an open interval a and a plus b, where b is also positive, then the limit of f of x as x approaches a from the right is L. We can limit of f of x equal to L as x approaches a coming from the right. And yung mga yun ay nandito naman. Okay? So sila galing dito. So, pin tayo na mas malapit, tawagin natin itong a plus. Okay? Let's use another Greek letter. Sabihin natin ay gamma. Okay? A plus gamma. Okay. Now, remarks. Bibigyan natin ng iba pa. Let's say more a layperson. Again, it's in the layperson. Remarks. Intuitively, ang ibig sabihin lang ng the limit of f of x as x approaches a from the left is equal to L, or limit of f of x equal to L as x approaches a from the right, means that the values of x get closer and closer to L habang si x nag-a-assume siya ng values going closer and closer to a, but, so, from the left, di ba? But less than, less than. Pero the limit of f of x equal to L as x approaches a from the right, so ibig sabihin, x assume values going closer and closer to a, but greater than. Okay. Sige. Another way to replace the first remark is this one. We also say that the limit of f of x is equal to L as x approaches a from the left, or the limit of f of x is equal to L as x approaches a from the right. Excuse me. If we can make f of x as close as we like to L by taking values of x that are sufficiently close to a, but less than a. However, if x approaching a from the right, then we want those values that are sufficiently close to a to be greater than a. Halimbawa, let's go back to our example here. The limit of the square root of x minus 1 as x approaches 1 from the right. So, 1 from the right, ano ang value nila using our graph? It is 0. So, parang substitute ka lang, no? 1 minus 1. Pero 1 plus, you can think of 1.01. Dito naman, 1 coming from the left, parang dito masaya sinasubstitute mo lang. Isang magandang technique dito, 1.01 minus 1. You'll get here, square root of. Well, you get here actually square root of 0. Pero kailangan mo determine kung 0 plus or 0 minus. So, dito ay positive. So 0.01. Dahil positive yan, lalagyan mo yung positive dito. So this one is positive. Or, dahil 0 plus yan, ito ay 0. Pero dito, if you substitute 1 here, you will still get here square root of 0. Pero ano kung yung 0 yan? You will get here, you can try 0.99 minus 1, you will get here negative 0.01. So it's a negative number. So negative yan. Dahil alam natin ang square root of isang negative na bagay or negative number, that is an imaginary number. So ito ay does not exist. So pag ito, 0 is a does not exist. Now let's have a piecewise function here. G of x equal to x squared minus 1. If x is less than or equal to negative 1, x plus 1 if x between negative 1 and 2, and 2 if x is greater than or equal to 2. And ito yung graph niya. Okay, ito yung parabola natin, x squared minus 1, and then x plus 1, and then ito yung. The first question is, ano ang limit ng g of x as x approaches 1, 2, 3. Tapos dito, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, ano ang limit ng g of x as x approaches 1 from the left? So, 1 from the left, saan siya papunta? 1 from the left side, di ba? Ito yung mga yun. Yung mga values niya ay pupunta sa... So, 1 from the left, pupunta sa... 1 from the left ng dito, papunta sa 1 plus 1 sa... How about 1 from the right? So, 1 from the right, dapat sufficiently close to 1. So, hindi dapat yung 2. Malapit na lang yung 1. So, pupunta pa rin yan sa 2 pa rin siya. In fact, we're just going to use this function with x plus 1. Now, limit of g of x, x approaches 2 coming from the left. So, 2 coming from the left, malapit na kay 2 sa left. So, it could be this values here. Saan sila pupunta? So, kung 2 from the left, ito yung mga yun, 2 from the left, ako na sila sa 2 plus 1, sa 3. Actually, so hindi sila pupunta. Pero yung 2 from the right, saan pupunta? Kung 2 from the right naman, 2 coming from the right, saan sila pupunta? Sa point na yun, which is, the answer is, okay? So, dito ginagamit actually ang concept ng one-sided. Kapag may square root, may piecewise, may absolute. Ang absolute value kasi isang unang piecewise na siya. GIF. Okay. So, remark, yung mga inner theorems sa atin kanina, napakarami, they still hold true for one-sided limits. All you have to do is, you just have to replace x approaches a by x approaches a from the right, or x approaches a from the left. And then, finally, we have this theorem. since you want to evaluate limits, then sabi dito, limit of f of x equal to L as x approaches a. Totoo lang daw to, if and only if, or kapag nag-hold dito. Kapag yung limit of f of x as x approaches a from the right, at limit of f of x as x approaches a from the left, pareho silang equal. At equal sila sa L. Okay? And our favorite part, examples. The limit of the square root of x minus 1 as x approaches 1 from the left. Anong sagot dito? This is, does not exist. Itong isang to ay 0. Therefore, what can we conclude? Therefore, limit of square root of x minus 1 as x approaches 1 does not exist. Number 2, limit of g of x as x approaches negative 1. Okay. Ano sagot? Limit of g of x as x approaches negative 1. Kung negative 1 ka, okay, tingnan natin. Pag negative 1, ano ang limit? Kung piecewise ka, limit of g of x as x approaches negative 1 from the left. Anong sagot? Kung negative 1 from the left, saan tayo titingin? Dito, itaas, negative 1 from the left. Anong value niya? Negative 1 square, positive 1, minus 1. So, 0. Kung negative 1 from the right naman, so ito dito tayo titingin. Negative 1 from the right, so that will be negative 1 plus 1, 0. So, the answer here for this one is 0. Samantala ang limit for g of x as x approaches negative 1 from the right is 0. For dahil equal silang dalawa, ang sagot dito ay 0. Okay, this, how about limit yung g of x as x approaches 2? As x approaches 2, nakita natin ito, ito yung 3, ito yung 2, itong dalawa ay ibig 1, ang sagot dito ay is not exist. How about for the limit of the greatest integer function as x approaches 0? Okay, ano gagawin natin? Pag with greatest integer, kakalasin natin. Limit of the greatest integer of x as x approaches 0 from the left. So 0 from the left, pili tayo 0.99. I'm sorry, 0 from the left, negative. Wala talaga. Ano sa lang 0? Negative 0.0. Negative 0.01. Negative 0.01. Ano ang greatest integer ng negative 0.01? So yung mas maliit, di ba? Ito yung 0. Okay, ito negative 1, ito 1. Nandito yung negative 0.01. Pag greatest integer, kinukuha natin yung integer na mas maliit dito. Ang sagot dito ay negative 1. Samantala ang limit ng greatest integer as x approaches 0 from the right. So 0 from the right, sabihin natin ay 0.02. Ano ang mas maliit integer? Di ba? Kasi ang itsura niya, di ba? N is less than or equal to x. But less than n plus 1. So ito yung pinipili natin yung equal. So ang sagot dito ay 0. Dahil hindi sila equal, ito ay okay. So we stop here. We will continue with more examples. Tapos we next video. We now have our quiz. So item na. Baka ano items na. Tapos bukas dito sa naman. Naka-open niyo ba lahat? Here's ang lalagay ko. Yellow pad na lang. You know. Blue book, tapos yung blue book, ibabalik mo na lang sa blue book. Sige, blue book na lang. Blue book. Blue book kayo na. Kung blue book, pwede rin. Tapos babalik mo na lang. Tapos mahanap mo susulatan. Para di sayang. Ayun na pala. Sigurado kayo po. Ay, sa mga po. Sir, blue book po. Sir, blue book po. Yan na pala. Lagay nyo na date ha, para lagay nyo quiz number 1, tas yung date. Open nose siya. Sarado. Ay, ito yung open nose pa kayo dyan. one, choose only one. Now, it's either you answer this one or you may answer. Mas malaki yung points dito, pero ang tally lang natin ay kung ilang points lang to plus this point here. Pag sinagutan nyo to, so of course, magkakaroon ng bonus. Kasi